Hey everybody, I'm standing here at the finality of the Free State Project's Liberty Forum. I've been asked by Peter Ayer to tell you a little about what I go through to go to work and how it affects me. And you know, security is a real concern for people that believe in liberty and freedom. Just for me to go to work, just to give you a quick history, I work in the Middle East. I'm a chief engineer in a container ship in Merce, California, where we're the only American ship to stay in the Persian Gulf. But just for me to go to work, to fly from my home state of New Hampshire, I have to go to security, whether it be in Boston at Logan Airport or if I go through Manchester here, locally. I have to go through screening. I have to have a passport that's viable. I have to have a merchant mariner document issued by the United States government. I have to pass security, a pat-down. My bags have to be searched. And I can't carry anything that I would usually use on the ship, tools of my trade, being an engineer. And then when I land in Detroit, I have to go through security again one more time. I have to go through whether it's a passport showing or an ID or a federal ID, because they won't take my gun permit here in New Hampshire that doesn't have a picture of my face. It has to be a federally implemented device of identification. And that's only the beginning of it. Then when I fly to Amsterdam, en route to my final destination to Dubai, Amsterdam, I have to go through 3 security checks. One, getting off the plane. I'm just coming on a plane, coming in on a plane that I've already had to pass security twice to get on, but now it's international. I have to go through customs in their country. And as we all know, Amsterdam is one of the most liberal areas in the world. Good people, the Dutch, but there's still security measures in place. Now that's 3 security checkpoints. One is going to be customs, one is going to be regular security. I'm going to go through a body scan, which I usually ask for the pat down because it's more violation of me. But if a guy wants to pat me down, I'll sit there and I'll pat him all day. And I go commando, feel all you want. And then comes the coup de grace. I'm trying to meet a ship that's in the Persian Gulf to carry goods for our troops, for us, American products that are being sold over there. Economic development, there's a lot of our products that come in from the States, which I think is great. I land in Dubai. I have to go through another body scan, my bags to be researched again. Then I have to go through customs to make sure I have a permit to come into work on a short visa, 72-hour visa, for a seaman, merchant mariner. And then the coup de grace, like I said before, I have to do a retina scan and fingerprints every time I go there. I've been there since 1993 when we used to fly and not even have to show ID. When you can get a rent-a-car and drive through town, now you can't unless you have a license over there in the United Arab Emirates. That's just at the airport. Now once I get my bags, I got to go through my bags being x-rayed again and another security checkpoint. So we think we have it bad here now. I'm just trying to go to work, to pay for the people that don't want to work, to have my family have nice things and food on my table, and have freedom here in New Hampshire. That's why I chose New Hampshire many years ago. Now, I'm not even on the ship. I'm leaving the airport to go to a hotel to wait to transit to the vessel the next day or the next day, whenever the vessel comes into port. Now, to get to the ship, not only do I have to have my United States passport, I have to have my merchant mariner document, which looks just like a passport with a smart chip. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you about the smart chip. Yeah, everything has a smart chip now, whether it's a merchant mariner document, a passport, any kind of form of ID. Yes, it's there. I leave all my things, whether I go to a store and they have the magnetic strip, I leave my passport on there now, my merchant mariner document, because I want it to create habit. Yes, I do like to go to work, but if they're going to stop me and say, can't look at my physical picture, well, I have a problem with that. It's not my fault that it doesn't work, it's your chip. So now I get to the port of Jebel Ali, where the ship is coming into retina scan number 2. Bags x-rayed, ID shown, fingerprints. It's digital. You don't get the paint or the ink on your fingers anymore. They have biometrics that you just put your finger on. My question is, what's next? Blood samples. I mean, they already know who I am. The retina scan shows that. But they used to only do 1 retina scan. Now it's 2. What's next? Full cavity search? This is just to go to work. So ladies and gentlemen, Big Brother is watching. They're here to take away your freedoms, your liberties. This is your sovereign nation. And we're being violated every day. Stand up, be counted, get active, get behind a cause. There's a lot of great causes out there. Look no farther here at the Free State Project. CopBlocking, great locations. Free Keen here in New Hampshire, a lot of good organizations. And physical proof that you have to jump through hoops, and it's getting worse. When did it get to a point where they tell me that I can't go to work, or I'm not allowed to go to a different country, when I'm going to be restricted to New Hampshire? Is that really coming? Look what they're doing in toll booths in any one of our states here in the Republic. Look no farther than the Easy Pass, another tracking device. Pay cash when you can if you don't have the Easy Pass. But they're still taking your picture. Did they ask you permission to take your picture? I take offense to that. That's why I ran for U.S. Congress in 2010, 2012, and again in 2014 to make a change. Because you know what? You need somebody that represents the people in Washington. Because Washington doesn't represent people. They represent big money, taking away your freedoms, violating you without even knowing. Drones, cameras. Look on the highway. So many cameras you see going down the highway. Look at our schools. Our children are being watched. They're being mic'd. Now, that's scary stuff. I'm honored that Pete has asked me to talk to you about security. It's crazy just to go to work, and it's getting worse. What's next? You be the own judge of that. You ask yourself every day, fear for your family. Do what you can to make a difference. And then never forget to say thank you to people around you. Say you love your family, because you never know, tomorrow could be the last day on earth. And security is being breached. And it's our security that's being breached by those that are there to supposedly protect us. We give them that power, let's take it away. Thanks, I'm Rick Parent, and this is the end of the Free State Project. Pete, I'm honored that you asked me, and I hope everybody has a great day.